May saw Scotland's first eCrime summit hosted by the Scottish Business Crime Centre at RBS Headquarters in Gogarburn near Edinburgh. Industry experts were on hand to educate Scottish businesses in how best to protect themselves against the very real threat of eCrime and online fraud. We asked what key messages they hoped Scottish businesses would take away from the conference.
eCrime has to be the more people that are prepared against it, the more sharing, the more collaboration, the better.
Globally, eCrime is on the increase. Coming to events like today is really key because we're bringing the industry experts to you, to your doorstep, and they can try and translate the technical issues that are happening to the layman terms.
Look at your systems and look at the people. It's not just a technology problem now, it's also a people problem. So yes, update your operating system, use antivirus, make sure your firewall is on. If you're networking over a wireless, make sure that's secure. But also educate your staff. Make sure that they know what the policies and procedures are, so they don't use devices on your network that you're unaware of.
Just one attack, just one cyber attack, just one fraud can actually ruin a business, never to be able to recover from that. I think the main messages are to be aware of the risks that are faced in your businesses, but as individuals as well, individuals out there in society. And for big businesses, to look at how you can help protect small and medium-sized businesses, because without a doubt, these are the very businesses that will help us to grow in this country. Look at the risks and actually go back to your workplace and think about how you can shut those down and make it far more difficult for criminals to target you as an individual.
My main message to SMEs would be don't put your head in the sand. Don't imagine that everything will be okay without actually having considered, do you have appropriate controls in place? What trust do you place in the suppliers and vendors and outsource parties that you work with? And what more might you need to do to reassure yourself, just as you would do in a financial context, that you have adequate protection over that information that's most vital to your business?
Sensible precautions. Understand and know what you and your family are putting out on social networking sites. That in itself will be a good start for you.
You need to do some sort of risk assessment. Now, that doesn't have to be, a highfalutin risk assessment. They just need to go back and say, okay, so what are the risks? And then they need to look at who's out there that can help them. We've already heard from a number of people today who can offer help, and that help very often doesn't cost a lot of money. Very often it's free help, it's actually available on the web. People are very willing to come to you. So don't be afraid to ask others who actually understand the business to help you to protect your business.
Can you afford it? And the answer to that is yes. There are so many free resources that can be tapped into, and I found it fantastic that the Scottish Business Crime Centre are one of the facilitators that allow this to happen and offer great guidance, where to look, how to find it and how to access it.